Oh, good morning. This coffee is delicious. I hope you all are doing well. There's a lot going on. And I listened to what y'all told me to listen to. I listened to the recommendations. And so let me say hello to Volvo. She talks too much. Good to see you. I hope you're doing all right. So let me start off by saying that I see what Justin J and Armand are dealing with and what they're going off for. I see it. Let me say this. First of all, there are responsibilities on both sides. It takes two. Okay, not one, it takes two. But you always have to have in the back of your mind that anybody could be toxic front or toxic back for that matter. And you have to protect yourself. And at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to protect yourself because you don't know what people are capable of doing. And so that's it. Um, and this is not a gay thing, a straight thing. It's just a people thing. Men lie, women lie, folk lie. So because people lie, you really need to take care of yourself. And I think that it is a responsibility. You should be upfront, but everybody is not that way. So because of that, protect yourself. I did see it. And that's my take on it. That's my take on it. I've been telling women this. I've been telling men this. You know, people laugh about the prep thing, but I stand by it today. This is one of the reasons. You know, I stand by it today. I stand by it today. I don't look at Kiki. I don't. I don't. Ever since the Octavia situation, I stopped watching it because she stopped being like worthwhile watching. So I don't watch Kiki. So whatever she said about me, I'm not privy to. But anyway, so those are my thoughts on the Justin J. Armand Wiggins thing. You know, do what you got to do to protect yourself because at the end of the day, there are no friends on YouTube. There are no friends in a lot of places. Now, there are friends places. Now let me go with this no friends on YouTube thing and let me give my discourse on that because people got me a little confused. I say that there are no friends on YouTube at all. I say there are no friends on YouTube. But I do say that if you do have friends on YouTube, you really should think about your friendship. And if you want to put your friendship through the test, then do what you have to do. But if you really value your friendship, I would just be friends. That's all. The problem is, why do you tell all their business on YouTube? We didn't need to know all of this. Well, it's a lot of stuff. You need to do a colorist panel. It actually came up in my feed. Okay, I will. I meant what I said. And I don't have a problem with people who are lighter shade or darker shade. Because when you have people of all shades in your family, you know what each goes through. But I will say, in my life, in my situation, notice I'm saying in my situation, the darker folk in the family always caught hell. Now, people who are lighter have their issues, don't get me wrong. And I do not diminish those issues. But the darker people go through hell. And it was set up that way. It's systematically set up that way. Not to say that you can't succeed, not to say that you can't do X, Y, Z, but we know that people crazy about light skin because we can go on with that. And we see it, at least I have, and I'll move on with that. Yeah, putting people's business out there is out there. But let me say this, Justin J actually put his business out there. Justin J has been open with his situation. Now, I thought Justin J was in a relationship. So to know that Justin J out there is news to me because I thought the man was in a relationship and things. So I was like, oh, okay. But, you know, my thing is protect yourself. My thing is look out for you because no one is going to look out for you like you look out for you. And that's what I'm going to say. Now, let me get on to the Kimmy situation. Oh, Kimmy pops right on up. Let me say this. There are no friends on YouTube. If you want to dispute that, go ahead. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. I have been on YouTube. I've seen the shenanigans and all of the works of these folk, and there are no friends on YouTube. And if you do have a friendship, you know what? Say we friends, and we don't need to tell these people in the YouTube sphere. We're just friends. First of all, it may be advantageous. It may be beneficial for you to have a friend on YouTube that you ain't talking about and that y'all like, cause again, that's more powerful than you up there talking about somebody, I got friends, this is my friend, this is my friend. And I think a lot of you all say, this is my friend, this is my friends, we friends because you don't have no friends. Because again, if you're a friend, then on YouTube, you should know what those things entail and what people are going to try to do. Now, already, me and Tracy don't go out and eat. Me and Tracy don't go out on double dates. We don't do none of that. I say hey to Tracy once in a while. Me and Tracy are subcontractors that get along. But already, folk talking about something after the cruise, it's going to be this, this, and this, and this. And I'm so glad Tracy shut that up. I went right on her channel and said shaboom. Because at the end of the day, whether we at the cruise or not, it is what it is. And guess what? Tracy got her platform. And there are some things that Tracy said on her platform that I necessarily didn't agree with. But Tracy's a whole grown woman. And I don't control Tracy like she don't control me. And this is why we can do what we do. But it seems like folk are looking for relevance or an end. Because it seems like a desperate ploy. And it's really funny because J.B. Wilson, that you call me, really don't mention you a whole lot because you're not worthy to be mentioned. And I'm so sorry that I get into your psyche like I do. You and that other toothless man over there. But anyway, moving right along. Let me drink some more of my coffee because anyway, I'm not here for that. Hold on, somebody, a memo just came through. Give me a quick minute because I'm going to say what I need to say about this Kimmy situation because I listened to that very carefully. Good morning, Pastor. One thing for sure, MU, nobody's friend. Okay, I'm gonna get to that. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get to that. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. My God today. As Kwani would say, my God today. What Kimmy said, I agree with. People don't hate MU, but MU is going to look out for MU. MU is not going to, let me say this. MU will forsake. I don't even know if MU family could get between her and Don Cato because it seems like Don Cato is MU's addiction. And it seems like MU will throw multitudes under the bus for Don Cato. And if that's what you want to do, because that's your man, then stand by your man. But don't be lying to folks. And see, we don't take kindly to that in the beef sector. We don't take saying one thing and doing another in the beef sector. And I told y'all that y'all got to fade from people. And again, I don't have a problem with MU. To be honest, y'all, I really like MU. I just don't like what addiction does to MU. Honey, addiction, okay, whether it's Don Cato's addiction, whether it's other addictions, it just screws everybody else up. Because if you want to screw, that's your prerogative. But don't go screw everybody else up. And I just think that that's what's going on right there. And let me say this too. Y'all, what Kimmy said is true. MU, people be knowing stuff. MU, I came out and I told people and I told you to watch out. Now I'm telling you. I told Tracy and Ken, I'm telling you that you need to watch out. Because while you think you doing something to folk or that you making a deal with people, baby, deal already being made on you. And see, we're not a heads up, but baby, they getting ready to get you. And while you think everybody else getting got, you getting ready to get got real quick. And you need to wise up. Now, MU, there are some things that people are privy to. And you know, if I'm you, you know that you need to watch out. Because I ain't in for business like that. And I ain't get, but baby, everybody who in the beef sector, well, let me not say that. But there are some heavy hitters in the beef sector knowing that you getting ready to get got. And while you up here trying to throw everybody else under the bus, baby, people are laying you out in front of the train track. You trying to lay folk out in the bus, but baby, they have a whole cruise ship getting ready to come and do you. And you need to be, so I'm telling you, while you up there digging ditch, like Dorothy Love Coates said, if you dig one ditch, you better dig two. The ditch you might dig might be for you. While you digging folk ditches, you better know that there's a ditch being dug for you. Because everybody don't love you. Just because they love your kula, that don't mean they love you. They love your whole. Okay, they love your fronts and your backs, according to some sources. They love your fronts and your backs. And you need to be careful. Now, MU, when it happens and when things go down, I'm gonna pray for you. That's all I'm gonna do. But MU, you're not trustworthy, sis. And let me tell you something too, MU. People in the beef sector really, really are benevolent. They are really long-suffering because the things we know, they know. And the beef sector trying to hold back, girl. The beef sector is trying to hold back because truly they do like you. And they know that you suffer from dictions. Not addictions, but dictions. We know this. Get help. Get help. Y'all stop windmilling for folk. Stop doing all of this stuff for people because people will leave you hanging high and dry. They'll leave you hanging high and dry. What's up, Sparkle Libra? They'll leave you hanging high and dry. MU, let me say this. People really are rooting for you, sis, in spite of what you've done. And I heard Kimmy, and I heard what Kimmy said, and it's deep stuff. But you can't do one thing and say the other, because again, that stuff gets old. It gets old. You can't do one thing. You can't tell one person one thing and then do the other. DK went to ZX telling her business to get back for telling Kimmy about the booty play. MU is the boy who cried wolf. Nah, honey, she's crying, but it ain't wolf. Hey, Ron P. Girl, the background noise is this thing. I got a baby, my holder baby. Baby, the thing done went and it's just flopping all over everywhere. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get that done. Y'all, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I think the screeching noise was me adjusting the holder. That's what the screeching noise was. And then you might hear some cars zooming by here. But MU, look, stop playing in folk face. Hey, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Big Duke? Giving a shout out to Duke. Duke, I need to, Duke, we need to talk. We need to talk, Duke. Lord, my God. Let me say this, you all. One thing Kimmy said is the rhetorical question. MU, are you doing okay? MU, are you clean? MU, is there anything out there that might cause you consternation? Is there anything out there that will cause you discomfort? Are you feeling okay? Are you doing your daily walks? I'm just asking a question. Because again, the beef sector is covering for you. Let me say this, MU. The beef sector is really covering for you right now. At least the people who know what's going on, they covering for you. Now, if other people knew, baby, you would be dirt right now. And all I'm saying to you is you need to stop playing, because that man who you love so much is going to show out, and he's going to show you what he's really about. He already showed you when you went over that Envy Man house. He already showed you that because he was pissed off that you went to Envy house, and then he had that Lady Sings the Blues, Billie Holiday taking their hair on and looking like New Jack City going up to his door. He showed that video already. Then he's showing other stuff, and then the court situation, he's just making you look very crazy. And the people see it. And now that we know what we know, we can understand. And they setting you up, girl. They setting you up. And Ken is okay. I want MU to win too, but MU gonna want MU to win. And when folk don't want to win, then you can't make them win. See what I'm saying? You can't want it more than they do. Oh my God, that's a sermon right there. You can't want it more than they do. You can't want it more than they do. You can't want it more than they do. Now, let me say this. I got something else to say now. Tracy D. Tracy D. Tracy D. Oh, Tracy D. Ooh, Tracy D. Tracy D. I like you, Tracy D. I really do. Tracy D, I met you and you were such a pleasant woman. I like you, Tracy D. And let me say this, Tracy D. I really don't care if your husband is cheating or not, because it really is your business. But Tracy D, this is the problem I may have with you. When did you think it was okay, if this is true, and I put if this is true, to share this with these people on YouTube? Tracy D, I wouldn't even want you to share that with me, and I'll be praying over your marriage. Girl, I would really be praying and going to God over your marriage. Girl, I'll be, Lord, do it. Lord, fix it. I would really be praying over your marriage. But even with that, I don't even want to know all of that. So Tracy D, why? Why? Tracy D, why? And Tracy D, I don't know. Now, Tracy D has been quiet and Demi has been quiet. So I ain't mad. But I don't know, y'all. Because Tracy D don't strike me as a person that would relay that deep information to Rita. You know these people's works. You know these people work. You know if they not hot or cold, girl, but they lukewarm, they indifferent, they indecisive. And look, I ain't even mad, because Rita didn't tell it, even though she done told allegedly other folk. But this is the thing. Why do y'all think it's okay to tell y'all business to people? Tracy D, I don't know if it's true or not, Tracy D, because you know I like you, Tracy D. And I'm finding it hard to wrap my mind around you even telling that. But Tracy D, I would have went to old nurse, that piece of marriage counselor, and girl, I would have laid it on the line with somebody who is HIPAA compliant. And then I would have laid it on the altar. Girl, I would have laid it on the altar. Now, pressure. Pressure. It's a lot of pressure. So now the man done put the lady picture up there. Ooh, Tracy D. Ooh, Tracy D. And the girl looked younger than Demi. Now, I don't know if it's true, because I haven't heard from the young lady. And all I know is that that's someone's side and saying that. All I know, that could be your niece. That could be your cousin. I don't know. Because you know people will slap up a picture in a minute. So Tracy D, I'm not saying that it is. And I pray God that it isn't true. I pray to God that it, I wouldn't even tell the pastor, because these pastors be preaching it in the pulpit. Girl, I would just lay it on the altar and tell it to Jesus. All right. But Tracy D, I wouldn't even do that. See, I mean, I'm saying, so Tracy D, I don't know if it's true or not. And I pray to God that it is not true. But if it is true, I hope you do what you need to do for yourself. It's just sad that people are using this scorched earth approach and burning it all down. Reed said it's Demi's friend customers. Okay. Somebody said they ain't understand why that Demi didn't burn her edges. But baby, I don't know, because we don't know if that man cheating with her or not. I've not heard from Tracy D or Demi, but it's really interesting. That's all. And now we're showing cash apps of people sending money, and it's just messy, honey. It ain't no friends on YouTube. I mean, it ain't no friends on YouTube. In the beef sector. Y'all better recognize. And you know, people always on him. I don't agree with you, Jay. I don't agree with you. And I'm like, okay, you don't have to. But we see it. And like I said, if I had friends on YouTube, I wouldn't tell y'all. I wouldn't tell y'all about it. I sure wouldn't. Now, if you have friends on YouTube, it is what it is. One cash app from 2 years ago. Yeah, but you know, people use things to to make it seem bigger than what it is. Y'all know people do. Well, you know what? Try to be likable. Try to be likable. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Now, I never went through that with Tracy D. I ain't never had that situation with Tracy D. But you know what? This is why I ain't friends with Tracy D. And at the end of the day, ain't no friends on YouTube. Because again, there are some things that have been done which I don't trust people as far as I can throw them. And that's why I say, and you know what? I'm good. I'm good. Because when you have friends in real life, you don't worry about what's going on YouTube. And you don't get mad when people flip and turn and do all of this stuff, because that's the nature of these people here. That's what they do. Anything for a click and view. And that's what they do. And I'm not mad at them. And if they want to do that, this is why I don't say nothing that I can't repeat or already know. And I already done said. And that's the truth. People, now y'all, that squeaking is this thing again. It went down. Somebody said, I love some Miss Tita. I enjoy her last live right on sobriety. She gave good advice to Rita. Okay. I didn't see Miss Tita. I got to go see her. I feel bad. I'm a woman myself. We go through a lot, take care of kids. Yeah. Y'all better listen. It's the behind the scenes money. Transfer, Chicago, expose how much money Temples has been sending them. Oh, Temples been sending money now? Girl, Temples sending money? Temples, where you getting that money? Temples, where you getting that money? Now, I do not know why that people are coming after on-site April. I really don't. I really don't. I couldn't tell you why. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. I mean, but it seems like a burnt earth approach. It seems like I'm getting at all of y'all. And so it is what it is. And maybe this was their last hurrah and this is what they wanted to do. It is what it is. But again, there ain't no friends on YouTube. They are on YouTube. On YouTube. Now let me say this. I don't care what Misunderstood does. I don't. And if she get lined up tomorrow, it is what it is. It truly is. That's all I can say. It is what it is. But it's YouTube. It's YouTube. And when you get to that point where you stop being emotionally attached to YouTube and all of these shenanigans and stuff, you'll do well on YouTube. When you start detaching what people say about you because you don't even know them and they don't even know you and you don't have nothing vested with them, you'll move on. I mean, people just too emotionally invested. These are my friends. No, you don't got no friends out here. Y'all, I'm so sorry. This thing is giving me grief today. Somebody said Chicago exposed Dimple's Cash App history to him on his wall. Chopper. Oh, you said Chopper. Okay, so you're a paymaster too, Dimples. You a paymaster, Dimples? Where you getting that money from? Dimples. So y'all say Dimples don't got no money, honey. Seems like Dimples is a paymaster. My God, today. All I'm gonna say is there's no friends on YouTube and you keep it moving. My thing is, if you're not gonna say it on YouTube, you shouldn't be saying it behind the scenes. If you haven't already said it on YouTube, you shouldn't be saying it behind the scenes. And that's all I'm gonna say. So somebody, Ebony said, but Jay, what do you do to Chocolate Bay? I missed it. He called the video. I don't know what I've done. Let me say this. You don't have to do anything to these people. I don't even talk to Chocolate Bay. Every once in a while. And again, I've never said anything in a disparaging manner about Chocolate Bay. Never done anything to him. He came to the Labor Day event, and that's it. You know, now I will say this. I keep my distance. I keep my distance. I can be cordial and nice with you, but I keep my distance. I don't need to be getting close to nobody because I'm already close to somebody. I don't need to be doing none of that because, again, people have a way of doing things. Okay? Now, I don't know. I didn't hear his video, so I cannot speak to that fully. I only speak to there are no friends on YouTube. So I can't speak to anything else. I don't know what else was said. And I'm going to leave it right there. Somebody said, yeah, he came for pastor for no reason. But well, they may do that. I don't know what's going on. Y'all, I'm going to let these people be who they are. This is why I don't have no heartbreak or no love lost. Hold on for a minute, y'all. For these people. Because these people will love you 1 minute and stab you in the back the next minute. So what was said, I didn't hear it, you all. I really didn't. All I saw was the title, There's No Friends on YouTube. And he was disputing that. So I'm like, okay, well, you believe what you want. Okay, you found out there were no friends on YouTube when you went to DC. I'm gonna leave it right there. So I don't know what it's about, to be honest. Shelly, you know what it's about? I really don't know what it's about. Because I don't do a lot of commentary on Chocolate Bay. I'm looking at y'all comments. You say the holidays are coming, girl. But like I said, I don't have a problem with Chocolate Bay. You know, when I saw him and he was talking about his health situation, I was very supportive. And I mean, I still am. But you know, it don't matter. This is why I say I can still be supportive. And I still meant what I said to this day. I still meant what I said to this day. I hope everything works out with you and your health. And that's the truth. What's up, Shelley?
Good morning.
What's going on?
Ain't nothing going on but the rent.
I hear you.
So I did watch his video. I didn't, people gonna have difference of opinion. I didn't think he was being rude. You know what I mean? His tone was regular. He basically was just saying that, you can make friends on YouTube. And then he was basically saying that it's like a slap in the face to Vivian because Vivian has been loyal to you. She's never, talked bad about you through anything you've been through. And she's helped you so much. So to say that you don't have any friends, that's kind of like a slap in her face.
Well, but he's not a content creator. And Vivian and I have a relationship and we know what the deal is. And again, I always have a caveat, but I don't have time for that, Shelley. At the end of the day, you know what? You don't know what Vivian and I have going on. And if Vivian wants to say boom, 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 I'm gone, I'm gone. Do you think Vivian and I would be together this long if she didn't understand what that's about? Maybe Vivian understands what it's about. Maybe Chocolate Bay doesn't get it. And again, I understand that it was in a conciliatory tone, but Chocolate Bay, at the end of the day, when you came to Labor Day, it was what it was. And so for you to even say that, you don't really get it. You don't really get it. And that's what gets me. And I understand what you're saying, Shelly. I get it. But it's not a slap in the face to Vivian because, again, Vivian, I don't have to go around telling folk X, Y, Z, and ZYX. We don't do
Right.
that. We do
And I
what we
also
do.
understand your side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I watched this video, I didn't comment or anything like that on it because I just didn't. But I did watch the full video. But I also understand when you say there's no friends on YouTube. I get it. I get exactly what you're saying. I get the
Yeah,
whole thing. I've never had to question why you say what you say. So,
because
you know,
we know. We
yeah,
know, Shelly.
we know. So I
Just
just,
like
you
just
know,
like Shelly said, I record my phone conversation because I did this, and every time I did this, I had to come back and was burnt. So you ain't gonna sit here and lie about me because once it comes up, I'm gonna pop it out. Period. Period. So when you talk to Shelly, you know what's going on. Don't get mad. Shelly already explained herself. People are explaining themselves, and people still don't get it. And I'm not upset about it. But I'm like, you don't get it. You just
how did
don't
I
get
just
it.
catch a how did I just catch a bullet though?
Well, no, Shelly, but no, Shelly, you've always been upfront and honest. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't be upset with you because you told us that, hey, you know what people do. You know that people be good with you, and then the next thing you know, they throw you under the bus. Shelly said, no more, no more. The
Yeah,
devil
and
is a liar. And
a
that's what
lot
I'm
of
trying
people
to say.
will a lot of people will bait you too because let me tell you something. When it comes to a lot of this stuff that's coming out, right? I'm not saying that this person's right or this person's wrong or whatever, but a lot of times people bait you into saying something. So sometimes I don't always pay attention when somebody puts like a one-sided text out because sometimes people will call and say, "Hey, what's going on with this?" Listen, nobody is talking on the phone by themselves. Now, there are some people who do a good job of talking and they don't stop talking and you don't get a chance to goddamn cut in and say a damn thing. Okay. I ain't gonna call no names, but it's at least two content creators that will call you and will talk and you don't get a chance to say a goddamn thing. Right. But for the most part, conversations are a two-way street. So if somebody's sitting there and telling you all of somebody's business or whatever, what are you saying back? What are you telling? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Shelly, if you can't say it on YouTube, then you don't need to be saying it. And most of the stuff that I've said on YouTube, I've already said it to somebody, or we done had that conversation already. And so it is what it is. And I have to go back and say, oh, I ain't say that. No, because I said it on YouTube. So you heard it here, you heard it there. And I think that's the big thing. Let me say this. I don't have a problem with Chocolate Bay. I think Chocolate Bay is a cool person for the most part. I don't have a problem. But do not try to throw Vivian in here because at the end of the day, I already said that if you have a friend on YouTube, you know, they know what it is. First of all, for the mere fact that Vivian and I are doing cruises and stuff. They already have a problem with Vivian. Already been
Oh
talking to
yeah.
Vivian and so on and so forth. So do you not think we know that? And so
I
my thing is,
forgot to
I
add that
question.
part too. He
That's so I
also
question.
said he
Go ahead.
also said about the cruise, right? I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off, but I just
Uh-huh.
remember something. He also said that you say there's no friends on YouTube, but you're having an event. And so it's like you don't mind accepting money from people and doing like a meet and greet and getting to know the people. So if there's no friends, why are you doing this to get to know people?
Because I knew. So at the end of the day, he came to the event. I don't consider him a friend. I consider him coming to the event. I consider him like I know him a little better, but I'm not going to eat lunch with him. So we had an event. Now, if the people didn't want to come to the event, people forget. I said, if y'all want to go on a cruise, if 12 people register, we will go on the cruise. And guess what, Shelley? 12 people or more said we are willing to go on the cruise. I ain't say I was going to be friends. I said we're going to enjoy time. And you know what? People know what Jay's about. See, this is the problem. Everybody knows what I'm about. Everybody knows why I come on. At the end of the day, I come on to entertain. I come to make my coin. Period. and I'm upfront and honest with people. But this is what I question Chocolate Bay's motive. So if you know that Vivian is being persecuted because of her being a head usher over here, then why would you even mention something and say something like that? It seems like you would want to cause friction and conflict between Vivian and myself. And I question that. And let me say this to you, Chocolate Bay, and I am getting ready to be messy right now. You know what? We got your ass a hotel room, didn't we? But we ain't friends. I did it because you came and I considered you a content creator. And at the time, you were making headwaves. So we was like, okay, let's go ahead and give this room to him since he's coming. This is what I'm here for. You know, you do stuff, you help folks, you do XYZ, all of that stuff, and this is what you get. This is why I don't say no friend. Then at the end of the day, I told you about that situation in DC, and I'm bringing it back up again because again, you know, we weren't friends, but I was looking out for your interest because I knew what those people were gonna do, and what I told you they're gonna do, they did it. Textbook situation. They sat right there and did what I told you they were going to do. But I wasn't a friend. And like I said, now, I don't consider you a friend. I consider you a subcontractor who I like. I like this particular subcontractor. But I'm not trying to get close because I have friends in real life. Now, all I'm saying to you is this. If I have friends on YouTube, I don't need to tell everybody who my friends are. And guess what? They don't need to tell me who their friends are or if we're friends because we already know it. And we don't have to prove it. We don't have to talk about it. It is what it is. And let me say this, Vivian is not a dumb woman. So if Vivian feels anything, if Vivian feels like she's slighted, Vivian will pop up and leave because Vivian is not that type of person that will sit there and let somebody use and abuse her. Y'all don't even know the half. And this is why I like it because see, y'all thinking one thing, but Vivian knows. And if I was the evil person who y'all said I was, Vivian would be gone a long time ago. I don't have to prove nothing to none of y'all. Vivian don't have to prove anything to any of y'all. And all I can say is y'all don't know the relationship. Y'all don't know what's going on. And guess what? Me and Vivian are partners. We work together. Okay? As big and small, as James Amos said, the big and small, to order to get some ass, you got to bring some ass. And I'm going to leave it right there. In order to get some ass, you got to bring some ass. And I'm going to leave it right there. Now, y'all figure that out. I'm
going to also say this. Let me say this first before I get messy again. Vivian is really a great person. And I do hate that her name gets brought into a lot of stuff because I feel like she is the person that people like the easy target to, and I'm not saying that that's what he did, but in general, people always come after Vivian. She's the easy target. They don't know the relationship between you and Vivian, but they try to hurt her to think that they're going to hurt you. And the thing about it is Vivian doesn't bother anybody. She doesn't get involved in nothing. Let me tell you something. Vivian doesn't even know half the stuff that's going on in the beef sector. I promise you. If I need to find out some tea, I'm not calling Vivian to get the tea. Okay. I'm not calling her to get the tea. She's a great person. You know, I've actually met Vivian in real life. She's a good person. And I hate the stuff that I see take place with her on YouTube because she doesn't deserve that at all. You know, it's uncalled for, it's unwarranted because she doesn't bother anybody. So I just wanted to say that, you know, there's things that people have done to her that people don't know about.
Shelly, I need you to do me a favor. Take over for a couple of minutes because I got to go pick up something real quick. Take over.
Oh, so I'm going to be messy while you're gone, okay?
Oh, wait, but you got to tell me what was messy about, Shelly.
Okay.
So I'll be back.
All right. So, okay, so while Jay is gone, let's go ahead and get messy because he didn't acknowledge the fact about what Miss Cruiser had did over there at Properly Bonafide's page. So let's get into that. If y'all don't know, did y'all know that Properly Bonafide had did a video, and around the 20-minute mark, because she was talking about Jay Wilson, okay? You know, her and Jay Wilson be going at it, or basically she be going at it with Jay Wilson. So anyway, she was talking about Jay Wilson, and she was trying to warn, what's that guy's name again? Oh my Lord. Oh Lord, somebody help me. What's the pastor? Not the man in the church sector. I can't think of his name right now. I'm subscribed to his page, but anyway, Properly Bonafide was trying to warn that guy about Jay Wilson. At the 20-minute mark, Miss Cruiser comes in, drops a comment down in a section and says, "Oh, I'm gonna message him and let him know." St. James, thank you, St. James. There you go. There you go. St. James didn't drop down. Come through. I'm sorry because I'm subscribed to your page, but I couldn't think of your name or whatever. So she said, "I'm gonna make him aware." I said, "Oh my goodness." And then St. James came on the video and left down a comment at the bottom and said, "My ears and eyes is open." Okay. Oh Lord, don't leave me up here by myself. I continue to be messy. Okay. Yes. And she was also saying that the other guy, the official Thais, she was saying that basically he can't, I think maybe like Jay Wilson, maybe that guy is on to game with Jay Wilson, so he doesn't really play that game with him or something like that or whatever. You know, I don't know. But I just didn't understand the whole thing with Miss Cruiser, because Miss Cruiser be over here on the link. Miss Cruiser be in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Miss Cruiser be telling everybody about the cruise or whatever. So even when I had seen that, I had, you know, I'm clocking my own tea. I had called Vivian. I said, "Vivian, girl, what's going on? Is Miss Cruiser a part of Juicycation? Because I see her all in the comment section talking about it and this, that, and the other thing." And Vivian said, "No, it's just me and Jay Wilson is working on it." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, why is she so involved? What, you know, or whatever like that." So then I had heard that Miss Cruiser had made a video and said, "Well, I want to know what else Vivian told Shelly or whatever." And I'm like, "Girl, what?" You know, I didn't hear the video for myself, but that's the cliff notes that I had got. Girl, Vivian ain't got time to be on the phone being messy with nobody, okay? At all. Oh yeah, Ness. You seen it, Ness. Mm-hmm. So I had showed the screenshots because if I would just tell it, they would say that I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that Miss Cruiser and St. James was in a beef of their own. Well, I don't know. Maybe they not in the beef, because I know she's in a beef with you know, they call him Granny. What's his name? Shoot, I can't even think of what the hell wrong with me this morning. I can't think of nobody's name, but the other guy, not Andrew Caldwell, but the other guy, because she be using his content or whatever like that. So I just didn't understand what was that all about, and why did Miss Cruiser fit? And if Miss Cruiser, if you here, you could hit the link too. William McCray, thank you. Oh my Lord, y'all so on. I just woke up, y'all. Forgive me, I went to bed early last night, child. But I just didn't understand what that was all about, because I'm like, okay, if she's making a video and she's trying to warn somebody, why did you feel the need to go and contact the other person and let them know to come hear about the warning? See, now when he say there ain't no friends on YouTube, that's why he say ain't no friends on YouTube, okay? Because it be stuff like that why he feels like it ain't no friends on YouTube, okay? Mm-hmm. He told me to take over, so I didn't took over. Okay, Young MIA said they clout chasing off of Mr. Wilson and Properly Bonafide 100. Okay, come through now. This is your opportunity to go ahead and be messy, because I'm gonna go ahead and read all what you said. Okay, Ness said Miss Cruiser hit the link. I say hit the link, because I'm just trying to understand, and I don't got no beef with you, but I'm just saying, why did you feel the need to warn somebody about somebody that you want to meet up with? Okay, I'm just saying. All right, Miss Ebony says facts. Okay. It's
so Shelley, what happened? I just dropped the link. But what happened, Shelley?
Okay, so I was basically talking about the whole thing with Miss Cruiser and how she had dropped down over at Properly
Go ahead.
And how she felt the need to warned St. James about you, and St. James is in the chat right now. So I was just saying, Miss Cruiser, go ahead and hit the link. St. James can hit the link too, because I was just confused about the whole thing. Why did she feel the need?
But let me say this. I don't have an issue because there's no friends on YouTube. And see, this is what I mean. I've never done anything to Miss Cruiser. And I don't know why that would be the case, but I don't have, let me say this. Me and Jives are cool to this day. And my thing is, I have never done anything to Jives, never said anything. So I'm not getting that. But I would love to know why that was said, if it was said, because at the end of the day, I haven't said, St. James, give me your telephone number, or St. James, do this and this and this. St. James has always had a good relationship. Thais came over here, and y'all know that Thais and St. James had a little something, and what happened. But even Thais, I don't have to lie. I told Thais, this is what I felt, this is what I saw, and Thais came over here. I don't have a problem with these people because I'm telling them exactly how I felt. And no slight to them. And so I don't get that. But Miss Cruz, if you want to explain it, you don't have to explain it, to be honest, because there's no friends on YouTube. They're really not. And it doesn't surprise me that people will do that.
Okay, so the people say me and you on the phone talking all the time. Now, who said me and you be on the phone talking all the time?
We sure do. We sure do. We sure do. And Shelly will tell you, Shelly, everything I've spoken to you, I done spoke on this YouTube, right?
That's true.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. Sure do. Now, how about that? Sure do.
Good morning. We got the doll up in the building.
What's up, Fly Uchi? Sure do. Nobody, who's supposed to be scared? I can talk to who the hell I want to talk to. My thing is this, though. Shelly can never come up here and say XYZ because Shelly will know what Jay Wilson said. He done told y'all already. And Shelly knows. And Shelly knows. And let me say this. Can I say something? And me and Shelly ain't always been cool with each other. Come on.
You know, Jay, let me say this. Out of every content creator, and I think everybody knows this, I watch your videos. I hit your link more than anywhere, any place else. And that's because, you know what you see is what you get. And I can respect the person who's telling you that this is what it is. This is who I am. And this is what you're going to get. There's no trying to figure it out about what's going on or who you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you don't do things to like try to destroy people's life. Yeah, so I have a lot of respect for you. So I know that a lot of people don't understand
like
that.
What I say, or they may not like because I do this and you playing with God or whatever, and you can feel that way. But one thing is, you ain't never hear me try to destroy somebody's life and do some crazy stuff. And again, I'm not telling people who they need to hang around and all of this stuff. Like I said, I don't have a problem with Miss Cruiser. I really don't. I'm just trying to figure out what's the situation where she feels like I am not trustworthy or whatever. I'm just trying to figure that out because I ain't never do anything to Miss Cruiser.
Well, I mean, some people said she was I saw a comment or whatever in the chat and somebody was like she was joking. But when you're joking, you don't go out of your way. Obviously, she contacted him. St. James, did she contact you? Because you in the chat now because you surely pulled up on that video. Or were you already subscribed?
I don't have a problem. And the reason why I'm not going in, because I really don't know what Miss Cruiser said or did not say. And some people say that she was joking, and some people say she's not joking. I don't know.
You don't know, but I do. I do. Miss Cruiser, hit the link because I'm trying to understand. St. James, hit the link because I'm trying to understand. Did she contact you, or did you just find properly bona fide video by yourself?
I mean, because I really don't, like I said, I don't have any problem with anybody on YouTube. But like I said, I meant what I said. There's no friends on YouTube. And even though people can love you today, they'll flip on you tomorrow. And I know that. I am quite privy to how people do on these YouTube streets. Hold on, I'm going to drop this link. And And I don't have a problem with it. Because let me say this, if there's a problem and if you don't think I'm trustworthy, hey, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it, can I? I really can't. And I'm not mad. I can't do nothing about it.
And to the doll, she's up in the building. Hit the link
Come
so we
on,
can get this
come on, honey,
Pisces
fly. Come
so we
on,
can
fly,
get this Pisces
Uchi.
energy coming through here.
The original kitty cat. Meow. Come on, Heidi, fly. The original boobs. But anyway,
Sipping Socialite said, who is St. James?
St. James is a church vlogger. He does more than church. He cooks, he does a lot. And I like St. James, like I like Thais, like I like King Jives. And so he has a sector. Please go check him out, St. James. I like St. James because he's a little bit messy. He's a little bit messy. He's a little bit rock and roll.
Person, look, I tell you to your face, okay? I'm subscribed to his channel, and he a little bit messy. And I'm gonna say he a little bit messy because he came over there on that video and commented underneath the in the video talking about my eyes and ears is open. I thought that was messy. I'm just saying, I'll tell you to your face. I won't say it behind your back.
But I'm okay with St. James being a little messy. And look, I didn't agree with St. James with the Ricky, I almost called the man Ricky Smiley, with the Ricky Dillon situation. But I still like St. James. I don't have to agree with everything. And this is what I like about people who are grown. You don't have to agree with everything. You really don't. But again, I don't know what was said, Shelley, because again, I don't know what's going on.
Med check. I forgot to take my medicine, y'all. Med check.
Oh Lord, stop.
I'm gonna have to click off I'm gonna click off of here because I'm being too daggone messy this morning. I ain't took my medication.
But no, I mean, but like I said, you know, if Miss Cruiser felt that way and if she was kidding, she was kidding. I mean, I don't have an issue with that. Let me say this. I don't have an issue. I ain't blocking Miss Cruiser. I ain't cussing Miss Cruiser out. My thing is though, you know, let me say this, fella, and I'm gonna give this to Miss Cruiser.
Say that, and then I'm gonna be extra messy because I see somebody else in the comment section, and I want to turn it up. Somebody rescue me, please.
So look, I didn't say nice things about Miss Cruiser. I said she was from the house of Slytherin because she used to hang around that girl. So we all have some ways about ourselves, and again, I said that a couple of times about Miss Cruiser. So I can see her saying what she may said about me. I see you, Miss Cruiser. I got you. So
Miss Cruiser here?
Yeah. So
all right now, Miss Cruiser.
I can see what she said about me. But again, I mean, I ain't mad about it. But you know, it is what it is. What's up, Miss Cruiser? And Shelley, hold on. Before Miss Cruiser come on, why are you trying to be a little bit more messy? What else is going on, Shelley?
Oh, okay. So after we get done with this with Miss Cruiser and St. James, I saw talent down in the comment section. Now I don't know talent like that. I know talent, I think, used to be over there with Sir King, or maybe still is over there with Sir King. And I was over there listening to I was over at the spaceship the other day. So you know, Pizarro has this thing where she says she does not allow straight men to come get on the panel with her. But she let Talent come get on the panel with her, but Talent's supposed to be a straight man, but she said he ain't straight. So I was just wondering how people felt about that. So, okay, let's go ahead and go along with this, and then we can pick up on that.
Oh, Miss Cruiser, go ahead. I'm sorry, Miss Cruiser, you on.
He said, okay. put her backstage.
Okay, I got to put you backstage, Miss Cruiser. All right, I'll put Miss Cruiser backstage so she's ready. What's up, Heidi? What's up, Fly?
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Come on.
It's on fire over here, Kay.
Hold on. Cruiser ready. I'm sorry, Heidi. What's up, Cruiser?
Oh, you breaking up, Jay Wilson.
Well, wait a minute. Cruiser was here and now Cruiser ain't here. But what's up, Heidi? What's going on?
She put something in the back chat. She was saying to leave her in the back.
Yeah. Well, she was in the back, but she ain't there no more. But that's okay. What's up, Heidi Fly?
And you breaking up real bad, Jay Wilson, by the way.
Hey, Heidi, can you hear me now, y'all? Can you hear me, Heidi?
I can hear you. You breaking up a little bit, though, handsome.
Okay, what's up, Fly Uchi? You know I'm in the hood, and I'm in the hood. That's why. They got these cricket. Girl, they got these cricket towers over here. But what's going on?
Shelly done call me up here. What's up, Shelly?
Look, I said let's get this Pisces energy this morning. What's going on, girl?
Okay, my thing is, like honestly, you brought up unproperly bona fide. This girl right here is unbelievable. She pokes at motherfuckers, right? And then she's scary. Like, I'm still disappointed at the fact that we couldn't even go back and forth. I drugged that bitch. She went to get striking. It's not 2015 no more, properly bona fide. It's not 2015. You said you're not beef sector, but you keep picking on everybody in the beef sector. She keep on. The girl should be mourning her mother. But the girl keep going live, fucking with Jay Wilson, fucking with Jay Wilson. I'm telling you, I think she has an affinity for him. I think that she's like, she think that if she had a chance that Jay Wilson would have been her man or something, you know, back in 2000, you know, 1995 or something. I don't know.
Well, you know, I don't really watch it to know what she's doing, Heidi, because again, she says she's not beef sector. And you know what? I respect her mom's situation. And you know, and that's always hard. And I know when people are grieving, they do crazy things, but I don't get it either. And I'm like, you know, see, the thing that gets me with her is, you know, you should be sending that energy to Sean Bradley. That's the one who really hurt you. He's the one who really took your stuff down and had people conspiring against you. That's who you need to be mad at.
Okay, or Timothy Blaine over there dragging the dog shit out of him. He be
see you mad at the wrong ass. Let me say this. And I think that's the thing. I'm not vicious. I'm not trying to come for your livelihood. I'm not trying to really do some things. Now, the only time I came for her when I was with V. Lenora, and she came in and did that and cussed her out. I cussed her out. And again, I just want to know.
You just said that, but somebody in your chat is saying that you have been fighting with Properly Bonafide for years, and that's a motherfucking lie. That girl came out of nowhere trying to be seen. Her first thing was to check Sean Bradley. She wanted to say something. All the people that come from her era don't fuck with her. They're doing their own thing. They're in the new era, and she still. It's like she want attention. She want to be noticed. She want to be a part of the show. She wants them to be her friends. So she coming picking on motherfuckers that ain't even thinking about her.
And you're right, Heidi. Because I don't deal with her.
You've been beefing with her for years.
Well, it was back and forth. And again, you know, it's a friend foe type thing with her. But like I said, I'm to the point now where I don't have time for it. I don't watch it. I went over there to support her. She had all but 20 people in there. And then I just dropped down to say, hey. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, you checking on me. You checking in on me. I'm like, girl, it's not that. You only had 20 people in your chat. You only had 20 people in your chat, niece. But hey, that's how it is.
And then she says she don't care about people in her chat. She don't care about that type of shit. And then all of a sudden, oh, I got 60. Oh, I got 80. Oh, I got people in the chat. Like, I cannot stand when bitches lie and say they don't care about numbers and shit when they know they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tricky, but it's tricky. You could eat my motherfucking ass, okay? And I'm through talking to you. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, look, Heidi and Shelly. I'm gonna be back at lunch, but I gotta go because I gotta go to this meeting. But I'm gonna be back for lunch. And
all right, when we come back for lunch, I need Pizarro in talent because we need to get to the bottom of what's going on with that at lunchtime.
Yeah, and I wish Cruiser could talk, but Cruiser couldn't talk. And St. James, how you doing, St. James? It's good to see you. You know, I like St. James.
Shelly, we'll be back.
I like St. James. Hey, St. James. But anyway, y'all, I got to go, but we'll talk. St. James, be back for lunch, St. James. So
Bring
I'll
your
be
makeup
back for lunch.
Heidi.
All right, y'all. Peace and love.
All right, have a good day, everybody.